working with students around technology education for a long time. And so it's nice to get the perspective of someone who's actually dealing with some of the challenges in the educational system and integrating technology. So terrific, thank you. As a parent, it used to be where we could manage the media much easier with the television because we could look at ratings and set our boxes. Now, most of my kids' media use is all coming through the desktop and now through their phones. So there's some unique challenges, particularly around content. And Aaron Kenny's our next speaker, and he has a product called Safe Eyes. And he's going to talk a little bit about what his product does for parents and also the overlap in the iPhone where there's so many apps and trying to keep track of the games that are created and the applications in the mobile environment for parents is just about impossible right now at my house. So thank you, Aaron.
All right.
We're going to do a
All
spot.
right, we're going to
Okay, so I am Aaron Kenny. I'm the Chief Technology Officer with InternetSafety.com. And I'll start off by giving you a little background of our company. The company was founded in 1999 by my brother and myself with a focus to provide parents with educational resources and technology solutions in the internet safety space. We now have solutions that are designed for consumers, small businesses, and nonprofit markets as well. And we're currently serving customers in about 150 countries around the world. When you look at the technology pieces that we provide, there's basically three different groups that we put them in. We have our Safe at Home group, which is our Safe Eyes software intended for use to protect your family from objectionable content online. Then last year here at CES, we introduced our Safe Eyes mobile product, which is for the iPhone. And helps protect your children when they're on the go with an iPhone or an iPod Touch. And then our Safe at Work products are two different products. We have a Safe Eyes Business, which is a software piece that you can load on computers in your business. And then we also have our Ether Shield, which is an appliance that you can use to protect your entire network for your business. Here at CES, we're focusing primarily on Safe Eyes, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Safe Eyes in detail. It's a multi-platform capability. As I already said, we have the iPhone platform, but we also have the PC and the Macs. And the product is really known for its depth and breadth of features and our innovative features as well in our market-leading position in the technology solutions. I'll talk a little bit more about that as I talk about Safe Eyes 6 with some of the new stuff we've brought to show here at CES. But our product has a remote web-based interface, so whether a parent's on the go at work or at home with the software, they can help their children be protected and alter the settings no matter where they are from a standard web browser. And the way we sell Safe Eyes is for $49.95 a year. And that's going to protect up to 3 computers. And you can use that on any combination of a Mac or a PC for your 3 computers. So here at CES, we're introducing Safe Eyes 6. And it's a new way to look at, I think, the parental control space that has typically existed. And we're positioning Safe Eyes 6 as your internet family manager and really helping you manage all the different medias that you access today online. So when you think about the things you do online, they're all grouped into activities that are loosely based around video, music, websites, social networking, etc. So we've really geared the software that way to make it easier to think about and easier to manage the content in those different activities for your family. So one of the areas that we're adding new this year is TV filtering. If you look at the TV space in particular, it's kind of a difficult space on the internet to filter. Generally, you've had to either block all internet TV or allow it all because it's been very difficult to deal with. We're also bringing out this new interface that's based on activities that we hope will make the software more intuitive and easy to use for most of our users. We've improved our reporting. I mean, if you've ever used any of these parental control softwares in the past, I think what you find is they spit out a lot of data at you, pages and pages of URLs, but what does that mean? So what we're trying to do is boil that data down into information that's manageable, that actually tells you something about how your kids are using the internet. So I'll show you some things that we've done on that. And then if you think about, for a minute, the internet in general, I think one of the core concepts on the internet is search. So we spent a long time focusing on search because search is really how kids discover the internet, I think, in many ways. They go and they're looking for new things, and they do that through search, whether that's on a traditional search engine or a search on a site, specific like Facebook or another site like that. So to concentrate on videos for just a minute and internet TV, I think if you look at the last year, the trend towards internet TV has really doubled. A study that I recently saw said about 45 million households are now getting TV online through sites like Hulu. And that's up from almost 20 million last year. So a big increase in the amount of people that are getting their TV content online. And this has been a problem that the FCC has been studying because, of course, the FCC has the TV rating system that they established for content that's broadcast. So you can go into your cable box and you can set a rating and say, I don't want my kids to see any show that's got content higher than TV PG. But then they can just hop on the internet and go to Hulu and watch whatever they want. So it's been a real issue. How are we going to control that? So we looked at that problem and we said, well, we need to be able to filter these. And so in SafeEye 6, we're introducing the capability for you to filter online TV by the TV rating that's associated with those when they're broadcast. So we have the 4 different TV ratings, and you can have your internet filtering, your videos for your internet TV filtered on the major internet TV websites. Because I'm running a little short on time, I'm going to fast forward through a couple of these. You'll also see in music that we're integrating with iTunes to allow you to restrict access to songs with explicit lyrics. And then we're also, as I mentioned, we're focusing on search, not just search engines, but also sites outside of that like Wikipedia, Facebook, Craigslist. What are kids searching for on these sites? I think that tells you a lot about how a kid is using the internet. And then we're boiling that all down into an easy-to-use activity report that breaks out the different activities that a child is doing, from videos to music and the others, and lets you see those activities in a real easy-to-consume format. So SafeEye 6 will be available by the end of the month. We've got a demo here at our booth, which is 3128 downstairs in the North Hall. So stop by and take a look. And then just to plug one more event that we're hosting here is the Great Porn Debate between Ron Jeremy and Craig Gross. And that will be Friday, so tomorrow. And there's a poster in the back that will give you the location and everything for that. So
thank you very much. Just while we're swapping out again, I'd like to point out the 5 main risks that have been identified by Sonia Livingston. The first is managing their personal information, their privacy. The second is encountering pornography, so you want to have strategies around teaching kids how to handle it when they bump into it and strategies for prevention. The third is encountering violent or hate speech. It can be and all of these go both directions, what they see and what they consume and what they build. The fourth is cyberbullying, and the fifth is unwanted sexual comments. So that list again was the first is privacy, understanding the personal information. The second is encountering pornography. The third is encountering hate speech or potentially hurtful, violent self-harm. Then cyberbullying, being cyberbullied, and the last is receiving unwanted sexual comments. And so I'd like to introduce Linda Criddle, who has a lot of expertise in managing risks. And she comes from the corporate side. She worked at Microsoft for a lot of years, and she has 2 different products that look at managing these types of risks in unique ways, and also educational outreach. So, Linda.
Yeah, I was afraid when she was talking about all that inappropriate content. She says Linda's an expert. I'm thinking,
No.
It's apropos, as I will be talking about reputations, and I hope mine comes through this somewhat unscathed. There are a lot of things that have been done and are being done to look at blocking, monitoring, reporting.